And Sacramento will bring it across first. They've gotten DeRozan some early touches in the last 3 games in a row off the elbow. Achua looks for DeRozan. Barnes has him smothered. Option B is Zach LaVine. He launches the 3, and that's good option B.
It's a fantastic option B, and as you know, they're going to put a ton of pressure on DeMar DeRozan. They are familiar with his games and his spots.
But his first 9 seasons in Toronto, Cleveland, and LeBron James. Sacramento off to an early 3-0 lead. Second possession here. LaVine off the Renault screen. Pulls another 3.
I like that, though, because he's got a smaller guy on him and quickly. They basically start 2 point guards, do the Raptors. And so where Scotty Barnes has a size advantage on DeMar DeRozan, Zach LaVine can get things going, but you got to be really aware of their 3-point shooting.
Mamu knocks down the 3 for the Raptors, getting to start tonight in place of Grady Dick. Westbrook against Jamal Shed, a very physical point of attack defender. And Westbrook shoots an air ball. There's Scotty Barnes. A mismatch for so many different defenders. Ingram, the master of the mid-range, knocks down his first pull.
And Precious stayed in front of him. Very good defense right there, but you got to understand, a lot of the times when you're D'ing up Brandon Ingram, it's going to be better offense.
Well, we have 2 of the best mid-range scorers in the game tonight in DeRozan and Ingram. On the break, here's Quickly coming off the 40-piece last night against the Warriors. He lays that one in. The Raptors getting out and running.
And they went out to a double-digit lead very quickly last night against the Golden State Warriors and really didn't look back. And look at Shed, the amount of pressure he's putting on.
A little room service for Scotty Barnes. I talked about Shed's physical point of attack defense. Wasn't lying as Westbrook slow to get up.
Looks like he hurt his neck a little bit here.
Shed, a tough defender, played at Houston for Kelvin Sampson. That's going to be an offensive foul against Renault. So Sacramento a little discombobulated and disconcerted to start the game.
Fouls.
Raptors will bring it up. Quickly had 40 last night. Shed allows him the opportunity to play off ball a little bit. Ingram doesn't shoot a lot of 3s, but laces that one.
Yeah, doesn't shoot a lot, but he shoots a really, really nice clip.
Yeah. Sacramento down 9 quickly. This looks like the remix of the Raptors game last night against the Warriors. Here's Renault. DHO to DeRozan. Westbrook puts Shed on a flight and knocks it down.
And knocking it down right in front of his former coach from Oklahoma City, Darko, who had great things to say about him before the game. And talking to Russ, there is a lot of love there for those 2.
Here's Mamu, made his last 3. This one rattles out. Rebounded by Renault. Here's LaVine, got back tapped. Quickly on the break. His floater is pure.
Levels, and he is relentless in his pace.
On the wing, Westbrook against Shed. Not a lot of ball movement or player movement on that sequence for Sacramento. Knocked out of bounds with 7 to go in the shot clock.
And one of the things you got to realize about offensively playing against this kind of pressure, it will stall you out because of how physical the Raptors are. So you got to make quick decisions and try to move the ball along.
Wasn't had it knocked away by Barnes. A tough shot comes off. 1 and done for Sacramento. Shed on the fly. Quickly for 3. Left it on the front rim, but retrieved by Mamu.
Another advantage to those early shots within the first 8 seconds. Your guys know to go to the offensive glass.
DeRozan up to LaVine. He drives it. Lays it off for Renault. No whistle, no charge, no damage, no autopsy. 6-point game. Sacramento showing a zone here, Katie.
And this is something a lot of teams have done through the last month or so to the Raptors.
Quickly. Got to the free throw line. Good help by Renault. Back cut by Mamu, and he lays it home. Raptors really firing on all cylinders offensively.
Well, they do a great job consistently throughout the lineups of moving without the ball. The cutting action is so important for their pace.
There's Westbrook inside, couldn't find Renault. Another turnover for Sacramento, their 4th. Quickly, Achua with a big-time board. Precious runs it back. Westbrook at a notion. Back to DeRozan. Spins, touches paint to Renaud. Maxime with the left, and it comes off. Had a good look at it. Shed leaks out. It's Ingram on the move, and he couldn't convert.
A little too unselfish there by Shed.
Yeah.
He had the advantage.
Doug Christie wants to talk things over, get things squared away early.
Really to be able to play the game for granted, and you know, my family.
Fundamentals, and really it takes a great feel for spacing in the game. And so you look at playoffs, you mentioned it, it changes completely in the playoffs.
Westbrook on the drive, got the bucket, took out his do-it-yourself kit, and Russ adding to the total.
And honored in that last timeout
Yes.
here in the arena for becoming the all-time leading scorer as a point guard in NBA history, passing Big O. So he comes out and gives a little bow, if you will.
That's what I do. Ingram, a little bit strong, rebounded by the Raptors twice, and looks like Abaji tipped it in. Ochai Abaji checked into the ball game during the break. Westbrook brings it up. Sacramento down by 8 off the step-up screen by Renaud. On the short action, Levine driving baseline. Got a little bit of reverse action.
So quick and so explosive. He works really well along the baseline in his finishes.
Down to 6, just passing the midway point. Abaji out to Ingram. Had an ocean, good closeout by Precious. That's going to be a foul against Zach LaVine on
Offensive end of the floor, and just a little over 6 minutes in the second half last night. Doug Christie talking about defense, and you can see he's really trying to fly out to shooters, but it's about the multiple actions.
Brandon Ingram has that come off. After all that work, here's Precious Achiuwa, who prior to the last 3 games was scoring in double figures. He's used the self-checkout line.
And I think that's the big difference. You mentioned, you know, not scoring much the last couple, but the 2 before that, he was coming out being very, very aggressive.
That tipped up no good. Achiuwa with the board. Off to Levine, surveying the court.
You also got to keep in mind he's playing against his former team, which did well against New York.
Little extra motivation. Westbrook way off the mark. Down court to Mamu, leaking out. Couldn't make the catch out of bounds. It'll be Sacramento ball. They dodged one right there. Nobody was back in transition, Katie.
Appreciate DeMar DeRozan's hustle, not giving up on that play, and Kings end up getting it. They are very good, very effective. They also will make a lot of mistakes playing at that pace, so you cannot give up on plays.
Westbrook off the Dylan Cardwell screen. He just checked into the game. Levine likes that matchup. Couldn't convert the 3. Loose ball, another chance. Westbrook with the pull. Ingram with the board.
And the Kings struggling from beyond the arc here again tonight.
I'm surprised they've shot 7 already, Katie.
Yeah.
Ingram. And he draws
Down the list, and Doug is doing it to accelerate his growth.
right. From night to night. Ingram knocks down the second free throw to make it a 6-point Raptor lead. Raptors coming off win last night down Interstate 80 against the Warriors. They'll take on Portland in a couple of nights as part of their road trip. Here's Levine. Baji defending. Schroeder, one more. Clifford drives it inside. Got it.
Very nice move. Great ball movement by the Kings. I think Dennis passed over a couple open shots, but he is really trying to make that defense work, and they got a great shot.
Rajakovic calls a timeout for the Raptors. But Nick Clifford.
And sticks the dagger. Poor decision. Westbrook 100 miles an hour.